All right. So Columbia says, I suddenly discovered about 4 weeks ago that an old .com has had a Renegade page since 2010. Wow. It did not appear on my list of pages in the admin area for the site. Yeah, I'm sure it was a hacked in link. That happens often, Columbia, or at least I've had it happen a lot. It was called Free Books, and it seemed to be offering a wide variety of books, mostly or all in French. The best fix as of yesterday was to have /free books redirected to my homepage. Unfortunately, all the Google listings have more info after the slash. All of those, which is all of them, are currently showing a 404 error. That was the best we could come up with after extensive hypothesizing, analyzing, and testing. I worry that Google will have issues with all those 404s, and there could be 200 or so of them since each book title is a separate extension. Ooh, another lead just came through. Let's see. This website has a lot of content. I was in the process of setting up a reloaded version of it. It has 6 letters broken and 2 short essay remember words, which apply perfectly to the product. So I really don't want to drop the domain unless apps. Okay, Columbia, one of the easiest things you could do is just put a 404 redirect plugin on the site. If all those pages, those rogue pages, here's a couple things I would suggest. Number one, you can contact the host and ask the host. If it's a decent host, they should be able to go in and clean up those rogue files. A lot of hosts, like the better higher end hosts, will provide that sort of support, because actually any sort of hacked WordPress site on their servers is a security risk for them. So a lot of the times those types of, like if it's a good host, if you're dealing with what is it, HostGator or GoDaddy or something like that, forget it. But if you're dealing with a decent host, then I would contact the host and ask them to do it. Another option, an easy fix for the 404s though, but I would still try to get rid of those rogue files, period. But an easy fix for the 404s is just a simple 404 redirect plugin. So you could use something like 404 to start is one of the plugins. There's a bunch of them. Link Juice Keeper is an old one. I don't know if that still is available, but that'd be another one. There's a bunch of them. You can just do a Google search for 404 redirect plugins and just select one. Okay. I would look for one that was updated recently, or that is, because that means it shows that it's continually updated. But lastly, there's something else that you can do. Now, this is, I always recommend this to clients. This is called security.net. This is all my clients that are running WordPress. We typically, I recommend that they install this. They purchase it. I think it's like $300 a year. But this is a great service because I've got one client in particular that they get hacked about once every 3 or 4 months. I'm not sure why. It's probably a competitor causing that, but security always catches it right away and sends a notification. And then we just submit a support ticket, and they go in and they do all the cleanup. And it's usually done within about 24 hours. And again, they've been hacked. They get hacked about once every 3 or 4 months, and security just all I do is got to submit a support ticket, and it's taken care of. Okay, so this is for, like, if you're doing this for client work, then I would recommend that this is an expense that you pass to the client. It's not something that you pay for. If it's your own site, it depends on how much revenue it's generating for you. Personally, I like having I like easy. And so when anytime that I can do something like this to prevent having to go through all the headache of trying to track down rogue files and remove them myself, or dealing with the hosting company, to me, it's worth it. So anybody have any other comments on that?
Not here.
Okay. Next, so hopefully that's helpful. Again, if you got a good host, though, a lot of time, like Liquid Web will do it. I know, but they don't have like shared hosting anymore. They just got VPSs and dedicated hosting. But like I use Terry Kyle's, what is it, WPX hosting. I use that a lot now for WordPress sites as well, and that's a really good host. Their support's really good as well. So that's something else that you can contact them. I'm just saying, like HostGator and GoDaddy, like those crappy hosts, they're not going to do it for you, or if it's likely they won't. You can always contact them and ask. Okay.